Um, so I logged in with this message. I don't even remember. I think I did like maybe like 2 or 3 bounties. So that's neat. Um, I'm gonna have to be pretty quick on this one because I got about an hour before the season or the lost sector changed. Oh, okay, I got like 100. I think I had like 1500 or something. Yeah, I didn't really do a lot of bounties. Anyways, yeah, I got about an hour until these things switch over, and I fucking hate the moon lost sectors. But for posterity, I will do them. Also, need to label those fucking guides for season loss because obviously when the season changes, we'll have different champion mods usually, and there's other shit. Um, anyways, where am I gonna go? The reason why I didn't even like do these lost sectors wasn't because I didn't want to do them. It's just I was doing the Crisis fucking one, like the Crisis on PlayStation 3, going for the Platinum Trophy there. I'm like, oh yeah, it'll be pretty easy. Until I realized that for some reason my save data didn't transfer over, so I had to basically play through the entire game. I did the recruits, I could just speedrun it and then go back and play the last 4 missions on the highest difficulty Delta to get the one trophy. Which again, that in itself was its own fucking problem because like the last mission, the final boss, it has no cover, and it's like every fucking because I got stuck and I was like, oh, let me go watch a guide, and every guide there's like, oh, there's this destroyed VTOL that I was hiding under that you could actually go into and hide from the boss. For some reason, I couldn't go in, so I had to fucking I made it work though. I figured out another safety spot and I did it. Anyways, yeah. And then I realized, oh, I have to go get the 10 like thrown kill objects, whatever. I'm like, okay, I can go do that. Until I realized, like 30 minutes later, I've already done this achievement. I'm like, wait, then what am I missing? And it's beating the game on hard difficulty. I'm like, wait, I just technically do that because I beat the last 4 missions on Delta? No, it has to be the entire campaign. So I have to play through all the missions on. I put on hard because I'm not doing fucking Delta again, and I did that. Also, another fun thing I forgot to mention is that when I was doing the Delta difficulty for the last 4 missions, the core mission for some reason did not count as Delta, even though that's the first mission I started on Delta. Yada yada yada. Anyways, why is my FPS tanking? What the fuck? Hold on. It heard me talking shit about a game that wasn't Destiny. Anyways, so the Moon Lost sectors, they seem to fix the description because it used to say like unstoppable or some bullshit. Very important here. Normally, I say you can brute force the shields even on master sometimes because if you have like a lot of whatever of the void, like for instance void, if you have a lot of void shit. This is the exception though because hot knife exists and that means all shanks will have a solar shield. So I'm gonna primarily focus on solar weapons. I'm not gonna like I'll have a void heavy, but I'm not gonna use a solar weapon. You know what I mean? I'm gonna use a solar weapon. I believe it's barrier on overload, so I can just literally just keep this loadout. I just need to Leviathan's Breath is cool, but I don't think it's good for overloads. But I'm not using Crown Splitter with passive guard because fuck that. It's just gonna be pain. You know what? I don't really have time to think about this. So I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna put on Withering Heat. It's already on. Cool. I literally have not changed over anything because I don't really play this game at all. Also, I've been going over it like in my head, and yeah, Xenophage has kind of been nerfed into the ground. Like it's not useless, but holy shit, looking at it, like looking at the footage compared to like some of the other seasons where I use Xenophage, it's like I don't know why they nerfed it. It's one of those things where it just doesn't make sense because Xenophage, like maybe in Garden it was like a top DPS dealer, but for the most part you'd have more success using Anarchy, Double Slug, or just like Deathbringer, other stuff. What made Xenophage so like popular is that it was consistent. It couldn't hit crits, but it did a lot of damage, and you could just basically lay on the trigger. Like for Tanix, you could just if like your Divinity Bubble ran out or some shit, well, you might lose like some damage, but at least if you're a Xenophage user, you just keep shooting his butt or whatever, his body. You don't have to like all of a sudden start aiming for the head if you're using a sniper, right? And that's what made it good. It was just consistent. It wasn't the best, it wasn't the worst. It was just consistently good, and it was very easy to use. And the RPM nerf, like even though the damage per shot went up by a little bit, the RPM nerf really fucked it in the DPS department, and it definitely feels a lot clunkier to use. Like I used like like for champions too, like that DPS definitely feel like I feel it for some of the overloads. Like it's like damn, especially when it's not solar burned, because you could use it for it was just a good consistent weapon. So even if you didn't have solar burn, like you could still use it. Also, the game audio seems fucking loud to me. Hold on, let me. Oh, I can turn on the music again because we're not playing in the empty tank loss sector, so I don't have to worry about copyright. Let me check the OBS sound levels. It must be my headset. Hold on. Yeah, it was my headset. Because my headset has like a separate I don't even know if you call it like it's like it has an audio jack that leads from the headset into a thing like it has like a volume mute button, all that crap, and then that plugs in through a USB into the actual computer. So I have like two ways to use it. And I can actually adjust the volume of my mic and the sound from the game individually on that. So I might have accidentally pressed it. It's a HyperX Cloud 2, if anyone's wondering. It's a pretty nice headset. I will say though, the only thing is that sometimes when I'm on my PlayStation, since it has an audio jack leading into like another component or whatever, it can get slightly unplugged and then I stop talking. It's like fuck, I didn't notice it. Also, you do have to it's not a big deal, but you do have to go on the website and download some firmware so you can use it on the PlayStation or anything else. Because I don't know. But that's not the hardest thing to do. Literally, you can just look up a YouTube video or just go to that website and it's like, oh yeah, you're using this. Also, what the fuck am I doing? Right, it's Void Burn, so fuck this guy. Yeah, this was not a right choice. Um, Honestly, I'll try to make it work. It's not a done run yet. There's arc shields, but I can. And there's actually a couple of them. I think about it. Fuck off. You should burn out. Yeah, there's a couple of arc shields here too. So honestly, I think I did this for my. I didn't even use Void Burn. I just used Arc Heavy or something, or I use like an Arc subclass, but there's no Withering Heat. Um, yeah, pretty much it on that front. The other exotic heavies do slightly better, but it's like it's one of those things where I don't know if anyone remembers back when Black Armor came out, but HMGs were good. Like when Hammerhead came out, because that's when we finally got HMGs back. Hammerhead was good, like really good. And same with Thunderlord when it came out for the Festival of Lost a couple years back. It was really good for boss damage and everything. And then Bungie's like, nope, it has to fall into this specific role. And then you gotta ask yourself, well, if it's supposed to be ad clear and then boss damage secondly, why the fuck would I use an exotic heavy, and heavy HMG? Like, if the damage doesn't justify it, like, why the fuck would I use it? Put up your fucking barrier. I like Leviathan's Breath because kind of like Xenophage, you don't have to land the precision shot. Just any, like, precision damage helps out a lot, I'm not gonna lie, but anything, like, just the body damage too is pretty good. It's like, it's good enough for I'm like, alright, I can justify not hitting a crit. Now this takes fucking forever. I'm more concerned about this guy right here. Oh, I remember, I ran an Osmosis fucking auto rifle here. Yeah. I had a Last Breath of Osmosis, yeah. Um, Yeah, I might do two runs here because there is some interesting stuff. Because Osmosis actually does have a place. You know what? I'm just gonna. One thing I like about Leviathan's Breath too is very ammo efficient, like Xenophage. So you just got the ammo and more for it. And the Catalyst, while I know people wanted to do more, I'll take the extra ammo. It's not the worst. Not the worst Catalyst I've seen. Extra ammo is always nice. I hate this fucker. Got the tap triangle once. There you go. Sorry if I'm not doing any riveting, interesting commentary here. I'm just trying to get through as fast as possible. Like I said, in this case, you see how there's so many solar shields. Like you could justify using like a gnawing hunger or just a little monarch or some void weapon. I shouldn't have saved. I should. Oh, perfect. I have another brick. But yeah, honestly, it's just there's so many shanks in here, especially in the final boss. It just helps out a lot. And I can kind of ignore the ox shields. Also, very important note: that overload will actually come over here. There's two of them. One right there, and the one that's walking over to me. He will run to me like right now, and he'll have a butt buddy with him. So you have to be careful. Also, there's a barrier server that will sometimes shield this guy, and it's very fucking annoying. So you have to hope that he doesn't like lean a little to the left over there and get shielded. Anyways, that's that done. Let's see. You could go for the overload, and sometimes I have in the past. So we can do that, honestly, because I want to have withering heat because I'm not really confident in my grenade throw from here, but I'm still strafing, just for a reason. I fucked it up. This should probably kill him. There we go. I like Leviathan's breath. Like again, I think Wishender's the worst, just because it doesn't feel right. Like Leviathan's breath, I know it's like oh it's clunky and whatever, but it does good single shot damage. Like I don't know off the top of my head is it better than this or that, but it just feels nice to use in my opinion. Like it feels like a strong weapon. And I know in game it's fucking annoying shit to deal with, but yeah, I actually like it a lot. I know a lot of people don't like the draw time, but I feel like that that's the feel to it. Because actually, if you can there's this guy on YouTube that does exotic ornaments and stuff, and it's actually really interesting because some of them have different like sounds and shit. And apparently, with Leviathan's breath, when you pull it all the way back, you can actually hear your character grunt because it's like a heavy ass bow, and there's this thing literally has like bike chains as the bowstring. So I think it's like in terms of exotic, it looks exotic, it sounds exotic, it feels exotic, and that checks all the boxes for me because there's exotics that are exotic because they're just strong, and there's some that are exotic because they're unique. And I feel like Leviathan's breath's definitely unique, and it can be strong. I like it too. I have what is going on with that guy? I have used it in crypt security. It takes 3 Leviathan's breath shots to break a fuse. So if you get a team of Leviathan's breath, you can actually argue it's better than Xenophage because everyone there's what 3 people on one side and 2 people on the other side. You could oh okay. Yeah, I don't know about overloads. They're fucking weird. God damn it. If only I could put a quick access sling for a catalyst on this thing would have been nice for Leviathan's breath. I'm just gonna take another shot. I probably shouldn't have to, but whatever. I'll get more ammo. But yeah, that's I fucking forgot what I was talking about. It's been a while since I lost my train. Just thought also I'm going like super fast here because I got about an hour, and usually these videos take about an hour. But then again, there's like some downtime in between, so. But I really do want to show off the osmosis thing if you want to use something like Le Monarch and a different heavy. Yeah, so there's 2 barriers here. Um, I made the mistake of killing those dregs first because that's what summons the second barrier. So usually I like to kill this barrier first and then kill the dregs around him, and then summon the second one. He should be dead. All right, cool. All right, beautiful. Anyways, another important thing too is all those shanks have solar shields, which is why I opted to use a solar weapon because you can see like right here, this is really annoying to deal with. Is attrition on? No, thank God. Also, this would help. Like high impact autos are probably the closest things we have to like a pseudo scout. Um, Also, the one thing that is, I guess, kind of good and bad are those little nightmare guys, because they drop the orb to give you like a big damage buff, but they're so fucking tanky. And in the case of a shank, it doesn't have a crit spot, so like it, I don't know, man. I like those guys make it significantly harder in some cases. When you kill enough stuff, a skiff will spawn, dropping an overload to my left, as well as some dregs and captains and shit. So you have to keep that in mind. Also, yeah, I was about to say, there are actually treasure shanks that spawn here too. I don't know why I threw that. Shield break charge is very good in here, because obviously you're going to be matching at least the solar element. Yeah, I'm going to kill these guys first. Yeah, I know Scorched Earth is a modifier, but it feels like it's always on, because these guys always spam grenades regardless. That was a bad grenade throw. The one bad thing about thermites I have to say is that they can get caught on geometry weird. Like, never throw one on the stairs, can get kind of, like, weird about where the fire trail wants to go, so. But also, don't be bad like me and just throw it. I think the boss is free. He is. Okay. I think he gets free after you kill that Nightmare Shank guy. Alright, so this is where you go back because the skip's going to spawn in. And I got caught on nothing. I also haven't been using my barricade. I probably should be using more. It's a very great tool that Titans have because you can extend your cover, especially if you have an empowered barricade. It can last pretty decently now. Is it gonna take like a solar shrapnel shot with solar burn? Hell no. I don't even think an empowered one could, but very nice. Honestly, I normally just get his ass out of here so he doesn't shoot at me while I'm trying to kill the champion. That should send him out. Perfect. All right, now I can focus on the champion here. Ooh, this is sketchy. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. That's fine. I have sun. That's why I have Sunfire Heart, so I get my grenades back. Think I might create a sunspot. Nope. Um, I know people say Heart Endless Light's a lot. It's a better Sunfire Furnace, but for me, I don't really use my super at all, like in general. So it's nice. And even without your super, does increase your regeneration just by default. So that's nice. You don't have to chain it. Oh, that was a bad stun because his crit spot isn't open to me. And while I said the body shot damage on Leviathan's breath is good, in this case with Overload, I like to maximize that damage because I do not want to fucking deal with an Overload. Teleport back to the fire, please. Never mind. Ah. Also, it's nice too because Leviathan's breath, you really don't have to reload, because I can switch back to it. I can switch back to it and it's already, what I mean? I can do that, switch off, and don't have to reload it. Unlike, Xenophage or a Rocket. Um, like I said, I'm just gonna do this to this guy because I really cannot be bothered to fucking. But yeah, just food for thought about the match game modifier. That is a Leviathan's Breath with Void Burn, so it's like it's doing. I'm assuming I think they did say it was 50%, but it's doing increased damage, and even then, it's like it only took off his shields in a half on the red bar. Like that's goddamn. Also, I'm grabbing this ammo now because the boss will teleport right here when he's super low, so I won't have the opportunity to come back. Yeah, that's why I recommend keeping an osmosis weapon of every type that you can get. Like I think there's a sniper. I think Praetor's Revenge has osmosis, and I keep one around just in case anti-barrier sniper comes back or something. Like oh my god, anti-barrier sniper, man. Particle deconstruction will definitely be faster here. Like again, Vex Mythic class, even though there's no unstoppables, you could run Thermoclastic Strike, Particle Deconstruction. So that's your class mod taken up, and then you can have just Vex Mythic class with Particle Deconstruction and just destroy everything. But again, I know a lot of people don't have Vex, so I don't use it because it's kind of unfair in my opinion. Leviathan's Breath is easily obtainable, so are all the weapons I have. As of the making of this video and Season Lost, so I don't even know if anyone really watches these, but this is like just in case someone stumbles upon it. I try to quote unquote season proof or future proof these guides, but obviously overload bow is not always going to be a thing. Anti-barrier auto is not going to always be a thing. Withering heat's not always going to be a thing, but at least in terms of weapon, right? Because they did say they're done with weapon sunsetting, so I try to make it so that like the weapons I use are obtainable. Hopefully, then again, Bungie's removing shit, so who knows? They might remove like prophecy or something in the future that, or they might just take out Whispering Slap from the world. I don't know. It's really hard to tell. And honestly, that's why like I don't know if I can keep playing. Like again, Witch Queen better be the shit. Like I know I said the Beyond Light, but like Witch Queen really better be the shit. Because it's like they just keep taking away more than they put in, and I know, and I know. Oh, I don't go on IO every day. I know, but it's just like games really feels empty. I can't do adventures for fun anymore. Like I can't do shit. Also, I can just go and grab the thing because I'm done. Yeah, that was 13 minutes. I know I'm not doing an optimal load up, but like, god damn, that's fucking long. All right, I made the mistake of trying to farm this lost sector when I was looking for Icefall Mantles. All right, so I'm gonna redo it. I'm gonna show you with the I'm gonna show you with the osmosis thing. I'm using an arc sleepless here because of Warple and because it helps you with the shield as well. Um, I miss Lance being in the artifact. Do I have my osmosis thing here? I do. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna go grab Lamont Arc because it's Void Burn. I do have a Void. I had a Bad Omens in here. I forgot where I put it, but you can also use Bad Omens. It's a Gambit rocket launcher. It drops in the world pool, so you don't have to play Gambit to get it anymore.  'Cause. 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 Also, yeah, here are the mods: bow, finder, bow. Ah, I actually have to go switch that around now. Still don't know what changing mods cost. Glimmer. Uh, yeah, definitely arc resist. Arc resist or solar resist helps a lot. There are some tracer shanks, but that's near the end, so I really wouldn't care. I'm stuttering. Reason why I use counterbalance mod and arrowhead. This makes this recoil perfectly vertical, and I value hitting. Like you can do more damage with major spec, but if your bullets can't hit the guy and stun the barrier, then it's kind of pointless. Uh, Also, I recommend getting an auto-loading rocket launcher for champions and shit. Sleepless is not hard to obtain. I know you have to do Shattered Throne if you want the Vorpal perk, but all you gotta do is do any of the Petra bounties that give you the weapon, load in the Shattered Throne, and just open it in the Shattered Throne, and you have a chance to get Vorpal. It is not that hard. So, there. All these weapons are obtainable as of making this video. I have to put that in there because I don't know what they're gonna remove. Like, I legitimately, like, I don't know. And if they do remove it, I don't know if they're gonna put another source to get it. Because you see with the Whisper and the Outbreak shit, they haven't put the spots. They haven't put it back. Yeah, that was actually really quick. Also, Le Monarch's actually really good for dealing with these Arc Shield guys, because, the poison will constantly keep their shields down. Oh, Sunspot, nice. God, I hate the fucking... I will say, though, the one bad part about using a rocket compared to Leviathan's Breath is that, since it has, like, more travel time than Leviathan's Breath, um, the... Oh, I'm gonna die here. The barrier dude, the barrier server can easily dodge it. Yeah, I'm just gonna kill these dude. Oh, Scorched Earth's not on my ass. So yeah, see how he dodged that? That's the one advantage of Leviathan. God, I have shit. I just woke up, okay. Yeah, but that's the one advantage of Leviathan's Breath. Is that the bows have a faster travel time, so cool. Honestly, I don't even. I think as long as you had a Void Rocket, you don't really need to have an Arc one. I kept it just in case for the Arc Captains, like if, I mean, yeah, I can just do that. Oh, I forgot it's Void Burn, so I can just do that first and then do this. Granted, like you see the damage, not as much as whatchamacallit, as Leviathan's Breath because it's Void. You have to be careful too, because sometimes they'll go in these dickish spots. Oh, also very important, this guy can actually do not go up too far, because he can actually backpedal all the way to the top of that Overload Captain is, and that's happened to me before, and it's very annoying. So you have to keep that in mind. I like to stun him on the stairs because it's really narrow, which is actually probably isn't smart for in terms of dodging bullets, but makes it easier to throw a thermite and make sure it hits. Yeah, Void Bird definitely makes the Monarch like this shit, honestly. Alright, so I messed up here. I do not have a grenade, but I can do this to get some solar, whatever, my grenade back, and then do this, and now, boom, look at that, I have a solar auto rifle. Oh, fuck, I meant to hit reload, damn it. What I was about to say is the only downside to Osmosis is you can't switch off, but thank God I have sunspots and shit, so I can actually just throw a grenade and then do that. Now, honestly, you can lean on the Monarch just to break all the shields here because of Void Burn, but again, shield break charge, very nice. Also, Osmosis does lower your kinetic damage since it turns into energy, so it loses that 5% bonus. Also, you see how that guy's made immune because of the servitor? That's the thing you gotta do. Oh, I held down the. My brain is so out of it. Like I held down the thing thinking it was Leviathan's Breath. I was like, oh yeah, just whatever. Alright, cool. I did stun the overload, but I'm gonna kill this guy first. I'm running low on rockets, but honestly, you could solo the overload or any champion really with the Le Monarch just because of the amount of just fucking damage it's doing. So Plus you have Withering Heat. Like, honestly, I'll see if I can kill this guy with just Withering Heat and Monarch. Save some ammo. Ah, I should have procced Sunfire for or Sun War off him. Was it? I don't think Withering Heat's applying to him. It usually does 14. I don't know. But you see, like, I don't really have to use a rocket here. Just Withering Heat is enough. But I don't think it was applying there because I think I did 14,000s on its own. So I don't know what's going on with that. But either way, you know, I gotta make sure I have a grenade ready for the Shanks coming up. Okay, maybe it does apply. I don't know. I can't tell. Maybe it does apply. This definitely seems faster, not gonna lie. Okay, put up your barrier, please. Alright, he's gone. Go ahead. It seems when you kill the barrier champion, the other one spawns too. Okay. It's been a while since I've done this. Actually, very important. Make sure you reload your anti-barrier auto rifle. This is the really big weaknesses of not using a 450 or a 360 the high impacts, because like at range it can get kind of sketchy. And I want to kill him because I don't want to have to. Actually, I'm just gonna reload. Yep. Like I have a feeling he's gonna. Like that's not bad, honestly. Okay, no, Withering Heat does work because I think. Okay, I do 8. Yeah, okay, it does work because normally I do 8,000. It's cool. Okay, I forgot about these guys for a bit. Always go for the Tracer Strengths because they'll destroy you. Seems like when you destroy their shield, that just kills them instantly, so it's cool to know. There you go. That's why Counterbalance helps out a lot with the arrowhead break there. I'm just getting this guy so I can get my second charge of light. Nice. I somehow got him. I should probably be using my bow here. I was like, I had my auto rifle out because I didn't have my grenade back, so I didn't want to switch off in case a Shank showed up. Okay, the other guys are coming in, so I'm out of here. With a Monarch load, you can actually just get this guy out of here. You don't actually have to use a rocket. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be. I don't know, man. I'll try to use a different loadout, but honestly, uh, you could just use the same weapon, just replace the class, really. Although there are benefits, because again, you know, you have Nighthawk on whatever, Thunder Crash on it, whatever, you know what I mean. There are some merits to using different classes here. I guess I'll do my Hunter next. Let's go down the list. I'm probably gonna kill that guy. Did I kill all these? No, I'm not gonna switch to a rocket and waste it on him. Yeah, that's what, 3 arrows, and he's broken. I don't know. Maybe you can just ignore the shields here. I just like having a solar weapon, so I can easily get God damn it. So I can easily get a shelter from the void from my shield break charge. Am I really missing that, or just sleep? Oh, God. Because we're just gonna do this. There is heavy ammo like around here, so I'm not too worried. Don't care if I die here because I just need some of the heavy. I'll just take all the heavy bricks I can. Don't have to worry about conserving my grenades right now, even though it's a shitty grenade throw. Same with rockets, because the Monarch has shown that it can solo the shields on the captain. So, looking more heavy. Also, another thing, I guess, my light level does matter. I am 1340, I believe. So that makes a difference compared to doing this at 1330 or 1320. Like I said, I recommend at least trying to get to 1340. I have done these 1330, but I really do recommend just. Actually, I can ignore this guy. Fuck this guy. Nope, wrong thing. There we go. We're done. All right, cool. That was a lot faster. Maybe Lamonix's the way to go. I mean, it probably is. It's Void Burn, right? Also, these guys can like tank super fucking. Even my super, like it takes a bit for the shields to come off. All right, cool. Oh, I had a. Isn't that for arc logic? We'll do that later. Anyways, that's the Titan done. I will go over to the Warlock. Or I'm in the Hunter, right? The Hunter. Uh, Probably gonna use Tiku's here and particle deconstruction, threaded needle, definitely. I'm gonna stick to gold. Like, so I could tethers do more damage than Nighthawk. If you fire off all for bottom tree tethers, if you use all for Mobius Quiver, if you hit all your tether shots, it does more total damage than Nighthawk. But Nighthawk is much safer, much more convenient, and you get your back really fast. I know it's not Void Burn, but again, for me, I like to lean into safety. Uh, and hunters don't really have a good burst damage void super. Like for instance, on Warlock, I'll do it on Devour or Top Tree or whatever, because it's a super. It's a range burst damage super that is arc. Or I mean, void. You can tell I just woke up. I just like to clear up my postmaster before I do anything, because you never know. Oh, that's actually not a bad rule. Because you never know. I don't know why that's in there. Whatever. We're not using Whisper here. Yeah, I have this Bad Omens. That's actually not the one I use. This is a random one. But they're pretty common, so you don't feel bad about not getting one. Threaded Needle, Focus Farm it. Tiku's from the kiosk, and Braid Tech. You can use Braid Tech. You can use, obviously, I showed off Last Breath. Um, False Prompts to any high impact auto rifle. Avoid, I just need to change the, yep. Also, I guess you could say you can lean into Solar too, because Withering Heat exists. But I'm using Particle Deconstruction this time, so. Actually, no. I'm going to stick with Withering Heat. Because particle deconstruction is better when you can. So every time you hit something with a linear fusion, it adds one stack of particle deconstruction, capping out at 5. But most people like to use a fusion rifle because fusion rifles fire multiple bolts, and that applies the max stack of particle deconstruction. And then you switch to your linear fusion to do all the damage, right? Because it's already at max stacks. I argue for Withering Heat in this case because I'm only using a linear fusion, and I could either stack up the debuff up to 40% for overload, or I could just throw my grenade, proc Withering Heat, which is 30%, which is lower, 10% lower, but it's much faster, much easier, and it's, more consistent, in my opinion. Although Particle Deconstruction does apply to everything, Withering Heat only applies to champions. But I think most of you agrees that the champions are the more annoying part of this lost sector, not the fucking boss. The boss is easy to avoid. Yeah, just gonna. Uh, Yeah, I'll keep because I usually keep on concussive because the servitor does AoE damage, but he hasn't been killing me, so we'll see. Yeah, I got about like what 42 more minutes, 12, 18. I'm only gonna do one run on my hunter and warlock just because just to show you how it's done. The only reason why I did two on my titan was the whole entire osmosis thing, just in case you got an osmosis weapon lying around. It's honestly, like Adrenaline Junkie and Osmosis, I feel like they should have a intrinsic like demolitionist thing where you get grenade energy back. Maybe not as much as demolitionist, so it won't step on its toes. But both of those abilities rely on your grenade having grenade up. and they don't do anything to get your grenade back. So for osmosis, it doesn't matter if you whiff your grenade, right? But let's say you switch off weapons, then well, you're fucked, you know. Um, and then with Adrenaline Junkie, you do have to get grenade kills. So if you fuck up your grenade, then that perk is literally dead. Demolitionist, you just kill shit, you get your grenade back, you throw a grenade, you reload your weapon. Like that's, you know what I mean? But they said Adrenaline Junkie is getting a buff. For Osmosis, again, maybe get like a little bit of grenade for both Adrenaline Junkie and Osmosis. Although, if you have the Prophecy hand candy, you can actually get Adrenaline Junkie and Demolitionist, which is actually a really nice roll. Um, yeah, but for Osmosis, maybe make it so that you don't lose that kinetic damage bonus, like that 5%. I know it's not a lot, but still. Yeah, Tiku's gonna help out a lot here. Overload Blade is not good here because the captains, the fucking Overload captains will constantly teleport, and you're gonna have to deal with that, and that's not very fun to deal with. Come on, there you go. That's why I prefer Withering Heat right now, because you see how long it takes for me to charge up my Threaded Needle. So there's no way in hell in one stun pit phase I can stack up, Particle Deconstruction. Even though I really don't need to, because again it's Void Burn. So I'm just gonna stick to Withering Heat because I have two things that can apply it. So and I can get them both back with at least my knife fairly easily. So I fucking hate this guy, dude. Particle Deconstruction would be nice against this guy, but we have TQs, so built-in damage buff. Although I don't have the Void Burn, so it's going to take a bit longer. But again, I do have a intrinsic stacking damage buff that will help me kill this guy if he wants to be killed. Come on. I hate how smart the AI are. Like credit to Bungie, they're very fucking smart and they're very annoying. Also, he's overloaded, so he shouldn't even be teleporting. By the way, throwing that out there. Mm-mm. Damn it, I missed. He's gonna get his shield back. Nope, stop it. I don't care if I die. He just needs to go. Yep, there we go. You say, well, I don't have Withering Heat now. That's true, but I do have a dodge, and I can't get my knife back. But, again, TQ's is just good on its own, because I can solo this guy. Because natural stacking bonus. That's what I'm saying. If you try to get TQ's if you can, it really is, especially the cows. I know it's annoying as shit to get the kills with Crucible, especially now without the booster, but it's worth it. It makes it from a really good just overload weapon to, like, arguably the best for just single target, like just for soloing an overload champion, because you don't have to switch off anything. The innate damage bonus is good. I think it's around 30% or something. It's very good. Oh, in this case, I'm just gonna do that. You don't always have to use the combo with Tiku. Sometimes I fall into that habit where you can just shoot it like a normal bow and it'll do more than enough. Like, let's see if I can. Yeah, I can one-shot this guy, but obviously you want to do that just see if you can get a chain reaction kill, which is smart. The exploder strengths haven't come out yet, so I'm confused. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna trigger them first. Alright, we're cool. Okay, there's still one left, so I'm just gonna... Oh, I completely forgot. Did that overload come down here yet to kill us? I think he is. Yeah, okay. I completely forgot about him for a second. I was like, where the fuck? That fucked that one up. Maybe incendiary grenade's better. Barrier? Barrier. Completely forgot about Nighthawk, by the way. I'll save it for something. Like, I don't know. Again, I'm really bad. I don't use my super. Nighthawk does refund your super. I guess I'll use it for this overload guy. To see how much damage it does with Withering Heat if I can apply it, so. It's enough. Unfortunately, or I guess maybe it's be too overpowered. I really wish the combustion explosion also count towards the super regen you get, because that match you're getting 33% back. You're not gonna get it more than that, even if you get kills around the dude. There we go. Cool. It seems to be not as fast as Le Mans Arc, definitely, but it's that Arc guy that took the most time, honestly. The Arc Shield dude. Alright, cool. Probably should just thread a needle to open it up, yeah. I keep forgetting, just use it like a normal bow, goddammit. Yeah, that guy can do that. I don't like when he goes, like, he can actually teleport all the way back there, and it's really fucking annoying. Not gonna Nighthawk him. Probably gonna Nighthawk the boss, honestly. Or I might Nighthawk this guy. Actually, it would be a waste because he doesn't have a crit spot. But the damage bonus you do get from him is pretty nice, not gonna lie. Actually, I'm gonna keep him alive because I don't want the boss moving just yet. I want to kill all these shanks over here first before they give me any more trouble. Alright, champion's in. Oh, the boss just frees himself when the champion shows up. Interesting. Okay. I thought you had to, whatchamacallit, kill the nightmare dude. Interesting. And the TQs definitely makes this really nice with the AoE clear. Alright, cool. Yeah, particle. It takes 2 shots with the Void Burn. Particle Deconstruction is complete overkill here. Ah, it's a Void Shield, dude. Fuck that guy. Or Arc. I keep calling it. I am debating whether to use the. I love Devour, I really do, but and everyone uses Top Tree. I'll just stick to Devour. Or Nova Warp would be kind of bad here because you don't want to get Void Burn with that servitor will one-shot you in your super, even with your damage resistance, because he's also doing increased void damage, so you gotta be careful. I'm legitimately, you know what? Fuck it. I have heavy. I'm just gonna not particle. I'm gonna fucking do the wrong gun. I could actually get my. Wow. Oh, you know what? Actually, no, that makes sense. It's a precision weapon, so you can't crit through a shield, which is actually very smart. I'm really glad Ariana's Vow like took that into account when the perk was whatever. Okay, fuck this guy. Really, I didn't track them. Thank God it's not solar burn, because this guy would already fucking killed me. I guess not. Okay, this is taking longer than usual, because this fucker is not being cooperative, like this one right here. Because then he's just gonna run back to the server, that's not very fun. Yeah, oh my god, okay. Change of plan, we're just gonna get the fucking boss out of here. Oh, I'm gonna go grab some fucking heavy. Yeah, this is taking way too fucking long. You want to fight me now? You sure? Are you sure you don't want to run back to your servitor? You sure you don't? You sure you're not gonna run back to your servitor, huh? Yeah, I doubt it. Yeah. Again, way too fucking smart. Cool. Now I can actually focus on this guy and kill him. first shit. I'm in a really bad spot, and I think about it. Yeah, I'm gonna die here. That backpedaling marauder shit from Borderlands 2, I'm getting flashbacks. I fucking hate them. See, the boss will be kind here. Okay, he fucked off. Cool. I can actually just do this now. Probably the hardest part is trying to grab that cash, because you can if you run out of revive tokens and you die here, even though everything else is like dead that you need to kill, you will still fail. Okay, that should have taken a lot, like, but it went should have been way faster, but that was just me being dumb and the enemies being smart. So, yeah, and again, not that bad really. You don't have to go to burn if you don't want to. Also, I probably have to go check out that engram later, but then I have to go do what's the next one? Communion or whatever? I don't fucking remember. Last breath auto. We're not using Xenophage here. Lament's not gonna be worth it because it doesn't have the burn. Grenade launcher? I dare say grenade launcher. Correct. Even with the 20% damage bonus, I would not use it for a champion. Um, can't use Tyranny Heaven here. Yeah, you know what? We're just gonna go back to the vault real quick. I need a solar auto, and I already have a kinetic bow that can stun, so we don't really. It's just the Deathbringer. We can use Deathbringer. That's on my hunter though, so I'm gonna have to move something around. I'll use this Bright Tech Werewolf again. Honestly, like, because that's Whirlpool. No, actually no. We're gonna. I think Arctic Haze would be a solar auto rifle I could use. You could just argue, why don't you stick on a solar subclass? That is also very true. But we use Devour here. As much as I'd like to use Nothing Manacles to get 2 Devour charges, we're not gonna do that. We're going to, and I don't like using Ashite Verse because it does throw off my blinks sometimes, and it's PVE. So we're just gonna go with the good old-fashioned Ophidian aspect, so just faster reload and what you gonna call it, and swap speed, like just faster handling overall. We're not gonna use Withering Heat here. We're not gonna use anything, honestly. We're not gonna, yeah. So I'm definitely gonna grab Death. Actually, Deathbringer might be too clunky. When I think about it. Did not mean to pick that up. Also, I'm keeping this around just because it's 0 damage. You know, it's funny that you can do GMs and get weapons. The weapons, the Nightfall specific weapons that drop from them are Sunset. That is just a fucking joke, Bungie. That's just great, honestly. Why they even Sunset if the content's still in the game? Whatever. Uh, throw this one away for a bit. Would not recommend using a sword here again. It's not worth it. You can't get close to the boss. You can get close to the whatchamacallit, the champions, but you can't get close to the boss, and that's really annoying. I did say I was gonna get the Arctic Haze. I believe I had one to triple tap in Eye of the Storm. And I also had one Killing One Dragonfly, which I use all the time. So, well, I used to use all the time. It's back here. But no, I'll see it. Yeah, Arctic Haze. Yeah, killing. I swear I had a triple tap Eye of the Storm one. I don't know what I did with it. Probably deleted it like an idiot. So yeah, this is very obtainable. Also, I need to infuse this. This is probably the worst possible roll you want for what we're doing here. Maybe not the worst, cause okay, I don't have upgrade modules. I'm rushing. I have another like 20 something minutes. That's fine. Fuck it, we'll run with this. Gonna take off Dragonfly spec because I'm realistically not gonna proc it. Does Dragon actually no? Does Dragonfly spec proc? I think they said that Dragonfly now procs on non on Shanks now, even though they're not precision. So we'll see. Yeah, stats are a little bit of a mess, but whatever. Scatter grenade. I'm gonna put vortex this time because we're gonna need that constant damage. I know you could just say why not use this and then controversial. I know. The point is, this is a guide, but this is also more interesting for actually. These aren't really guides. Now I think about it, they're just more. Because if I was really guiding, I'd be like, yeah, just use fucking Contrasite Verse and um, yeah, just use Contrasite Verse and Top Tree Nova. In my defense, though, Devour's actually not that bad because again, health regen on kills and an instant heal whenever your grenade. You know what I mean? When you use your grenade, so it's not the worst. Okay, I'm not leading you astray. Okay, you know what? It's a guide because it shows you there's alternatives outside of just using the same three shit. You know what I mean? Like the same, use the same weapons. Oh my god, I don't know what I'm doing, man. Look, the point is, you can use things. There's things that you have that you might have forgotten about that you can use. Like, I'm pretty sure people don't remember RTKs, right? Okay? It's not even 1320, so it's going to do a lot less damage. So, we'll see. I'm throwing a Deathbringer shot at the fucking captain, by the way. I don't care at this point. He's going to fucking die. That arc captain can just fucking die. Will I immediately go into the next Master Law Selector? Probably not, because, I got stuff I probably should do before just, saying I'm gonna waste my day off playing Destiny, you know. But at least these little guides give me a reason to play the game because I like honestly I don't care for the spectral. I got the Jurassic Green. I got a roll that's decent enough. I think Dark's before is just better and whatever. But yeah, and I got the 801 mask. I was like, oh, that looks really neat. I kind of want that. I really don't care about the triumphs, like this, none of that shit. Again, all the interesting shit's in the Eververse, so why even bother, right? Why am I doing that? Just do this. Damn, I got shat on right there. That's probably no. That's good though, because that's usually what's more likely. I've had that happen a lot more common, or yeah, a lot more than the other runs. I don't need to proc fire out that guy. Plus, Captain's gonna teleport in here any second. I was really hoping for auto loading holster for this thing, but Darkest is the having the max damage thing happen faster. Actually, really smart move on Bungie's part. Just gotta remember to physically reload it every time. Also, I'm a Warlock too now, so I can do this shit. See, look, I already have half my grenade back. It's not really Devour isn't the best in this content, but still, it's nice to have a oh shit heal. Like if you don't have your rift. Did I hit him at least? I did. Heal this, reload this. It's already reloaded. Cool. I'm gonna wait for him to put up his barrier again. Come on. That should kill everything around him, which means I can move up. Yeah, Deathbringer's not bad for just killing stuff around people too. That's why Sundering Blast is probably one of like I don't know if people use it, but it's one of my like when I first started, like, oh, that's kind of dumb, but that has been one of my favorite seasonal artifact mods ever. If you don't know what it was like three. It was like cost 3 energy or whatever. It was on your class mod. You could actually stack it too, and it caused an explosion every time you stun a champion. And what made it so good is that that's just free damage for stunning a champion, especially if you had troubles killing an overload. And for barriers, if they're a servitor, it just killed everything else around them. It was such a fun, it's such a nice fucking perk, dude. Oh my god, I miss it. Yeah, fuck this guy. Like honestly, I cannot deal with that. Also, you can thank the reason why like you have to keep in mind I have Ophidian aspects on, so that's why I can reload so fast. It's not like with Deathbringer, you're gonna. I don't think you can chain it like that. You know what I mean? like naturally. Let's see if I can get Devour. No. Actually, I'll wait for Devour here. So I get my grenade back. Like, there should be more guys. What's going on? Killing one isn't that bad, okay? Better reload, a little bit better strafe speed, not the worst. So look, I already got my grenade back. Isn't that nice? Yeah, you come down here for your little friend. I'm not gonna use Devour here, because I'm kind of low on Deathbringer shots. Alright, this guy can also be made immune by the fucking servitor, and he likes to stay there. Come on. This for shoot to loot would be very nice, too. He's gone. Cool. I am curious to see the damage of Nova Bomb, but I want him to put his barrier up first. You know how it is. Still shielding those guys. Huh? Barrier? No, he's barrier. Come on. Get in such an annoying spot. I completely. Okay, in my defense, I have not used Nova Bomb in a while. That's what I get. Okay. Is Scorched Earth actually on? It's not. That's a fucking lie. Scorched Earth is on. There's no fucking way. They throw way too many grenades. Yeah, don't do what I did. Don't whiff that shit. He saw me. Alright, he's stunned. You guys are going first. Sorry. I did pop Devour good. I was like, I hope I had Devour on. Alright, so you're gonna put up your barrier again soon, right? Come on. Stop. You know, another thing that's a fucking lie is Overload. Because it's like, oh, well, it stops them from doing their abilities. Well, guess what's an ability? Teleporting like 25 fucking... You know what I mean? I fucking hate these guys so much. Come on. Can you just do the thing? I fucking hate these guys. Just fucking die. Like, that actually made me upset. Holy shit. Alright, cool. Probably should have saved Devour for this part, but whatever. Didn't have it before my Hunter and Titan. We can make it work. Psych. Just gonna do that to get Devour anyways. That should probably proc Devour off the end of that guy. You have to strafe this guy, because he will fuck you up. He's in finisher range, so I'm gonna try to get to it. Nice. Alright, full rocket ammo, that's nice. Yeah, 6 minutes. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I did whiff a Nova Bomb, so... Hopefully I don't do that. I remember supers can bypass the immunity fields of, the champions and just stuff in general, for the most part. Like, obviously not a raid boss, but... Oh, I should just be using this. Yeah, like that. That was super risky. I probably shouldn't have done that, but I did. I haven't used Arctic Haze in a bit, but I do like it. But then again, these rapid fire auto rifles make me wonder why we have SMGs, because they're like the same fucking thing. There's SMGs that fire. Like Shire's RAF is just, it's literally just a 600 round per minute auto rifle. That's what makes it so good, because the range is a range of an auto. But I guess the DPS of an SMG, I don't fucking know at this point. I don't even know why am I up here? What am I doing? Alright, big brain time. If I get the right fucking weapon. Oh, you guys, get away from me. Really? It didn't track to him. Okay. Come on. Right, because he can just teleport. Right. It's very fun. Very fun boss. I mean, you want to get out your servitor's immunity face? Thank you. Like, goddamn. No, I tried to, like, I was gonna... Oh. I was like, I was gonna stun him and then kill everything else around. I'm doing horrible. And honestly, as long as I finish this lost sector and I don't wipe, we're good, because it doesn't matter if time changes over. You gonna put up your barrier, friend? Come on, I know you want to. Just pop up and devour, because I probably will kill some stuff. Never mind. Guess I'm a fucking liar. No, I did. Okay, timer did reset. I saw that. I probably should have put on minor spec here. Can you just? Oh my fuck! There goes devour. Yeah, see, like right there, devour helps out a lot. But also, you could just do this. I guess you can argue. Wrong one. There goes devour. Yeah, I probably should have put on. Oh, no, I got it. I probably should put on minor spec for my bow then. It already has Vorpal, you know. Like minor spec's actually really useful for stuff like this, because again, my bow would one shot if I had minor spec on. I'll try to Nova Bomb this guy. No, actually, I'll save it for the overload. I mean, no, I'll save it for the guys like crowd around the server. Ugh. Yeah, that was way too far because it's gonna track the boss. Come on. Why, Deathbringer? Why? I don't ask much from you, but okay, that one was just me being dumb. Come on, come on. You're in finisher range, please. That was really dumb. Cool. All right, they're gonna spawn a little shit. Time to get out of here. Normally I'd be using Tyranny of Heaven here, but god damn. God, it's so hard to use this outrage. At least I can get my thing back from him. Yeah, my charge of light from him. That's fine. Just have to move closer to this guy. Okay, so breaking the shield actually isn't enough. Interesting. I guess because the damage fall off this fucking thing. I know I'm hiding, but stop hiding, please. That was really dumb of me, but I need his heavy. And besides, I can just blink out of here anyways, right? That's why I use blink, guys. I'm definitely not gonna die here. What? Devour. See, Devour has its merits. It's not completely, bullshit. And higher end content. I'm doing this here, so I can, I have terrible depth perception in this game. Like, honestly. Get out of here. Maybe Deathbringer wasn't the call, but whatever, he's gone. Alright, let's see if I can... Okay, that was a direct hit. Not really, okay, it wasn't, but it was close enough, okay? Would Top Tree Nova probably killed him? Yes, but Top Tree Nova has its mind of its own, so you don't fucking know. Sometimes we'll go for the person, sometimes we'll go for the dreg, you know? It just depends. Also, fuck this guy. That doesn't work here. Actually, it did. Wow. Actually, no. No second chances. Fuck you. Hell no. I'm gonna keep this guy alive to get my charge of light stacks, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, definitely. Even though he's probably the one that took it away from me right now, but... Ah, you fool, I have void damage resist. Which really isn't a lot, it's really the rift that's keeping me alive because of constant regen, but... I'm gonna get my second charge of light here. Perfect. Oh, I was gonna say, it's gonna get really slow here because I don't have anything outside of my, my bow, but we have 2 rockets, so let's see if we can do something. I was like, oh, it went all the way over there? Really? Yeah, like you know, how Deathbringer acts like it. Like that's why I don't use Top Tree Nova because just like Deathbringer it acts like it has a mind of its own. Like it just doesn't go where you want it to go. All right, let me kill you for or let me break that shield for that. Thank you. So it's not one yet, but you know, eventually I will kill him before 15 minutes, hopefully. Because once 15 minutes comes around, because I guess it's never happened in the video of mine yet, you do lose all your revives. So if you die, you go back to orbit or back to the beginning. You know what I mean? Like you get kicked out. Cool. So we're just gonna try to run. Maybe keeping this guy alive was a mistake. Whatever. Anyways, all right, that's it. That's all characters done. Cool. Like I said, I don't recommend doing these. These fucking suck. I hate these. I hate the moon sector. The moon lost sectors are the hardest in my opinion, except for the revelation one. The one by Star is hard, but that one's not that as bad. Although the shrieker can be kind of annoying, but it's not the worst. But I just don't like the moon lost. I think the worst one is the one coming up for master, which is was it yeah? I think that one's like the hardest one for me. There's just so much shit in there. And it's still long lost sector. And like on average, these guys take me like 10 plus minutes. So um, sorry there wasn't any like witty commentary, but that's I did it. I did it before. It's almost 1 o'clock. I had 10 minutes left. See, I did it. Okay, I did it. uh, all right. Thanks for watching. And I'm probably gonna do some other stuff.